Yo, so welcome to more Bedwars. I've been listening to a lot less music, but it feels like I've been listening to more. And you'd be like, Connor, but that doesn't make any sense. And I'd be like, wow, I didn't know I had such smart viewers on my channel. Okay, this guy's already bridging over to me. So I just changed my listening habits. So for context, I've had the same playlist for the last 6 years. It turned last month. Yeah, I'm counting the birthdays of my... Okay, we both just deflected each other. Okay, it worked. Hopefully I can make that. He said what? Bro, it's basic gravity, bro. Okay. Let's go. So, for context, my listening habits before were just one playlist that I put on shuffle no matter what I was doing. I didn't have no gym playlist, no study playlist, nothing like that. Literally just... I just put my one playlist on, man, and I think it's like 25 hours long now, which is honestly, for some that I've seen, that's kind of short for being like the last 5 years of music. I'm not gonna wait for that. I don't know how the attention span, man. So it's like I listen to albums from time to time. For example, I listened to like Black British Music by Jim Legacy last year, which is like, but bro, I listened the hell out of that album. I'm not gonna lie, that was I held that thing close as hell to my heart. So I listen to albums from time to time, but I mostly just listen to my playlist on shuffle, just singles that I've added. Like I hear a song if it's like recommended on YouTube to me. I'm like, I like this, I just add it to my playlist, you know? Not really any cohesion there. So the first thing that I did, I guess fundamentally, was I just changed when I listen to music. As in, I listen to what I want when I want, and not any other time. Like, you know, like when you have your playlist on shuffle, when you're doing some like transitional task, I guess, like walking to school or biking to the gym, something like that, and you just have it on, you're just kind of using it to fill your ears in a sense. I just don't do that anymore. I just do that all in that stuff in silence. Now you could call me a psycho for that, but that is what that was the norm maybe like 25 years ago. So, you know, I'd say it's pretty normal. And I guess the rationale behind that was like, it's human nature to enjoy things more when you have them less. So, you know, it's not like I was getting numb to music. It was more so that I just wanted to enjoy it more. Because I've always been a music head. I should probably preface this. I didn't change my listening habits because I felt like I had to fix a problem that I had. It was more so just because I realized I could probably make my experience better. So that's what I did. Oh, this guy's right here. Okay. Potential. Okay, I was kind of worried for a second there. But we're good. I'll just put this here. And get this. Perfect. I didn't realize that guy was like right at my base. Also, if the aqua and yellow guys could like go for each other and not for me because, you know, they're right next to each other, that would be cool. Why is the yellow guy here? This is like exactly what I was saying not to do. I'll just keep bridging, man. If you don't mind. If you don't mind. Who am I fighting right now? Who am I fighting? What the bro, I'm fighting a ghost. So yeah, I just stopped listening to music, I guess unconsciously you would call it. And my bed is gone because those guys are right next to each other but don't go for each other's base for some reason. And go for mine? Thank you, Hypixel. So, I've started listening to playlist less and started listening to albums more. As in, I listened to... Okay, before I said I used to listen to albums, but they were always just on my backlog. They weren't really like something that I was like, I had a goal to get to. I want to quickly spend everything that I have before I get ambushed by whoever wants to ambush me. Let's get a bunch of these. And then, I don't know, like, maniac miner. Do I go for this guy? I mean, what else am I gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, am I gonna not go for him? So, I decided that I want to stop, you know, just procrastinating listening to albums. Because I actually want to listen to them and, you know, improve my music taste. Okay, I've just screwed myself. How did he hit me like that? that could have gone so much better. So you're telling me that these guys had bridges to each other, but they go for me instead. So I just sat down, I just opened a notepad file, and just kind of tried to recall whatever albums I've been wanting to listen to for a while. And ever since then, I think I listened to about like 4 albums over the weekend. And I've been listening to them consciously, like straight up just Spotify full screen mode, not doing nothing in the background. Well, I was doing one thing, but you know, that was to do it more consciously, which was while I was listening to the album, I opened a notepad file. This guy's right here. How'd he hit me through the block? What? That is the weirdest fight that I've been in a while. So I've been doing one other thing, which is just while I'm listening to the album, just opening a notepad file and just straight up like getting in my music critic bag and just, I guess, just rating the album. I just put the track list down, how I want to, like, what my thoughts are, what I think of it. Why did this guy have such a what type of bed defense is that? He had one half of it. Okay, let's maybe get this. Nice. Yeah, so I've just been putting the track list down, rating each track out of 10, what I think of the tracks, just like paragraphs. So I mean, sometimes sentences if the music is really not that notable. I was gonna name an album there, but I kind of forgot what I listened to. But just rating them out of 10, then put my final thoughts, and then I took a page out of Anthony Fantano's bag out of this for like putting my favorite and least favorite tracks. And then also, what else did I do? Yeah, I think that's, yeah, just the final thoughts at the end, and then just rating it out of 10. I listened to, as I said, I listened to about 4 albums over the weekend, which I've been wanting to get to for a while. One of them, okay, what is this lag? One of them being, what was it? Rebel by SD Kid. I listened to, not over the weekend, but I listened to both of the new Slayer albums. I'm just kind of frolicking around, doing a whole bunch of nothing. What am I? Oh my god, I can't believe it. Bro, I was like, what the hell? Okay, let's actually, you know, do I have my gear? Let's get some gear. And take care of this Arco guy, because, you know, he seems like a bit of a threat, I can't lie, because I only beat him because I popped off that one time. I just walked off, I didn't realize there's a hole there. As soon as I jumped, I was like, I know where this is going. I don't think I can stop this guy from getting my bed, but I do know that he's on lower health than me now. So if I don't get, like, railed, we should be good. Nope. I didn't need to get railed, I just need to get crit out. I mentioned I listened to, like, 4 albums over the weekend. I listened to Rebel by SD Kid. I want to get to that one for a while, because I want to see how a guy from England would do the cloud rap genre, and I think I gave it like a 6.2 out of 10. And okay, the production of that thing was peak. I actually love it so much, but I'm not gonna lie, my least favorite part of the SD Kid album was SD Kid. Like, it's not even like it's not like okay, you would think that I'm talking about his accent, but I just didn't like his, I guess, what would you say, like cadence, or like vocal projection, or like, I guess, rhythm even. Like, I just wasn't a big fan, I can't lie. It has nothing to do with his accent. And what else did I listen to? Oh yeah, the new Denzel album, the Strictly for the Scythe by the Scythe, that new group that he made. And I'm not gonna lie, that thing was pretty disappointing. I gave it like a 5.9 out of 10 because I didn't think I could put that anywhere above. Please tell me false. No, I couldn't give that anything higher than a 6. I can't lie. That was like really like hit or massive miss. Like the track list, I can't lie. By the sword, man. By the sword. You know you want to. Oh, almost. If only I had like a tiny bit better aim. Got one more hit off. But yeah, okay, I didn't listen to these like over the weekend, but I did listen to the 2 new Slayer albums recently, the like Half-Blood and Bloodlux. And I'm not gonna lie, those things are so good I almost cried. Those things genuinely made me grateful for music again. Okay, I saved that whole playlist to, wow, what a block. Fair enough, good stuff. I I saved that whole track list, both of them, to my playlist. And I don't think I've ever done that to an album. I'm being so serious. That was genuinely 0 skips. I love that thing so much. Like that, Slayers has like, went to like my top 5 artists, I think. I think he's my top 6 actually, within a month or 2. Actually, yeah, I listened to it in February, I think, like end of February, I think. It's start of April now. Yeah, within 1.5 months. What else did I listen to? Oh yeah, Fingers Crossed by Kwesi, because someone that I know recommended that I listen to it, and I was pretty curious because, okay, I talk about how much I like Black British music, and the album, by the way, not just music made by Black British people. Jesus, I think that is Diamond Armor. Okay, what's it looking like? I'm about to get intercepted. Okay, that is Diamond Armor. That guy just kind of ignored me. Where am I going? Pink and grey. Pink is alive, grey is dead. Pink is not as base, and I'm just kind of committing a drive-by apparently. Okay, the aqua guy went for my base. It's the pink guy right here. I messed up. I realized my thoughts were kind of fragmented and a bit fast-paced in this video because I was just kind of focused on the games, but I think my point just kind of is that changing my listening habits like this have made me way more into music. Not that I wasn't before, but it just made me appreciate music way more, especially the whole like note-taking and critiquing part. I understand it's not for everybody, but for me, it's just, it made me appreciate things. When I can put thoughts into words, it makes them more, it hit harder for me, especially. But anyways, that was another episode of Bedwars. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. If you want to watch another one, it'll be on the screen now. Anyways, see ya.